Fallen priests of Demeter believe that the primordial known as the Hekaton was created in the image of the long-extinct Centimanes giants, a biological impossibility made entirely out of arms and hands and fingers, yet so animal-like in its behavior that you would swear it was one of Gaia's precious children. On its tough, stone-like skin it bears the maze pattern, the sign of the labyrinth plague. This ungodly symbol marks it as one of the primordials serving the labyrinth, or the punished who is said to have unleashed it. It does not sleep. It does not tire. It does not relent. Its eyeless gaze makes your crew ill at ease. Does it think? Does it feel? Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be getting into our first recorded Hekaton fight. It's going to be against a Hekaton level 3, so we're downgrading a bit here from having to fight some of the harder primordials like the Temenos and the Pursuer and the level 4 Labyrinthos, and now we are just doing a level 3 Hekaton. So we'll go over here, we'll show our scribe app, because I think I already did the evolution here when I was setting up. Yeah. So this is our last fight against any level 3 primordial. So a little bit about the Hekaton. He likes to do a lot of knockback and pushback. So he has, while I'm talking about this, I'll show his trait card here. Maybe we can actually go to, and now we'll keep him up on the thing here. And we'll also give a little quick look at his miniature there. I was really happy with how the arms turned out there with some of the blending. Again, I think this is actually the first primordial I had painted. Not a great painter. The the base looks a little bland, but I was really happy with the shading and the fading of it done on the arms and the tracing the red through on the hands and everything. So yeah, I think this is actually one of my favorite primordials that I painted. And I've only painted the ones from cycle 1, so there's not really a whole lot to choose from. Temenos is up there though. I do like him. Let's see. So Hekaton level 3, we have 8 or higher to hit. We have 6 movement, and we have 10 wounds to kill him. We have 1 escalation, and so 1 escalation to start the battle. We've already done that. We have our AI2 and BP2 on top of each of their respective decks, actually. And then we have 1 danger to hit. 1 danger per attack. Additional. So that like Yoda. Then we have our Fleet of Hands trait, which is new to level 3, which is +1 to all pushbacks and +2 to all knockbacks performed by the Hekaton. So he commonly has like a knockback 5, which can all get turned into a knockback 7, which is a big difference considering that one of his traits from level 2 is Clever Boy, which gives the board edge boundless, meaning that if you get knocked into the board edge, you're no longer wrapping around, you're getting knocked off. So you can die from falling off the board edge. And I have had that happen in, maybe it was the last fight, maybe it was just a level 2 fight with him. So we want to be careful about positioning our Titans in a way that if they get knocked back during a wound response, for instance, or a fail response while attacking, we want to protect them with these column terrain tiles. And let's see. And then, and I have these little markers here just to be able to give myself a visual indicator as a reminder that there are like +1 to pushbacks, +2 to knockbacks. This token is just a token from a later cycle that's not relevant right now. We have this counter here, which is for the trait A Fist for a Fist, which says each time the Hekaton gains a wound, a double wound is treated as 2 wounds. Place a token on this trait if there are 3 or more tokens on this trait. Finish the current action, discard all tokens, then perform signature. So basically every time he takes 3 wounds, we're going to get an extra signature. So I like that mechanic. A lot of primordials it's best to just try to get off as many attacks as you can if you're just like, especially going into the Menestus Theater, some of the harder primordials, it's like you just need to get off as many attacks as possible as quickly as possible. But a mechanic like this does counter that a little bit, where you're still gonna, no matter, like, you can't rush him too much, meaning like you can't just try to get all your wounds off on him without getting any kind of attack or anything like that. It's early in the morning. I don't know what I'm saying. I have an idea of what I want to say, but I'm not saying it right. But I think you get the idea of what I'm trying to say. So anyway, let's determine our primordial facing direction and we'll get started. I guess the last note is that we do not have the Pyramidion in this fight because we evolved it into the Perisclipios. And the Perisclipios is a three-handed weapon, and we currently don't have any Titans that can wield a three-handed weapon. So we kind of evolved ourselves out of a good thing in the short term. Let's see here. We have Marks for Glory trauma as our facing direction to the right. Okay. Cool. Put that in the back of that deck. And we will start. So because we know that Hekaton is going to do the signature after 3 wounds, I will probably want to try to have Herodotus take that signature. Since he has the shield and the Siren Panoply armor, I might want him, if possible, I might want him to try to take both that that signature and the what's it called, and the AI as well. So if we do that, then I think what we'll want to do maybe is let's just go first with Ulysses, since she has precision bonus to her weapon. So we're just going to run up, go 1, 2. I'm going to position her in a way, let's just go here. I want to position her in a way, that she's going to have, she's not going to be adjacent. She's the only person that we have a reach weapon with. I could have crafted something like a hull bow for this fight. That's pretty good against Hekaton. Like, things with range or reach are generally pretty good against the Hekaton because you're not adjacent to him, so you're not going to be as susceptible to those knockbacks and pushbacks. But I didn't do that for this fight. So also, I actually don't even think I mentioned yet, we have the Wise Providence boon for this fight. So we can start with a Titan round, and that's a good thing. We like that. Sorry, I'm still getting my caffeine for this morning, so I may be a little less talkative. Let's see, we have +2 precision. I don't think we really want to use our arrow barrage or anything just yet, so I think maybe what we'll do is just go and just do our attack. So gain a rage with Ulysses, goes from 0 to 1. We'll get our 3 dice. Let's use a white die this time. We're going to use these 2 dice. So we need, oh, nope, she only needs 2 dice for this, for the Maze Rake. She needs a 6 or higher to hit. It's going to be a 9 and a 7. That's great. Starting off with a full hit there. We're going to have 3 reds from her weapon and 1 red from her Titan die. And with a BP2, we need 4. Okay, not impossible, but a little difficult with no break tokens. So just 1 at a time. It's 1. Okay. That is nothing. That is 2. Let's move these out of the way. And that's 1. All right. Ooh, so we're going to get a BP3 in the deck early, which means we're going to get an AI3 in the deck early too. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. No wound response, so he is just going to take this wound. We're going to put this in the wound stack here. Go to 1 wound. We're going to get 1 counter there. Get an AI or BP3 in our BP deck. Ugh, that 3, 2, 1. Okay, BP1. Take our AI2 out. Get an AI3 in there. Stop in 3, 2, 1. AI1. Okay, cut back to this view. Take our red dice out. I'm still playing around with how I want to organize these dice. I might end up swapping the position of the reds. Actually, let's do that now. Put the more commonly used dice further to the right. Sure, why not? That looks good. Okay, now second ability window, we're gonna only be able to place one token. We want that to be an opening token or a break token. I think maybe I'll do a break token, and then I'll use Arrow Barrage next, because I'll probably go next with Solon. Maybe attack him from here, and then reposition to here, and then after that have Herodotus go and go here, and then ideally, if we wound with both of them, then Herodotus becomes the primary target for the signature. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So let's do a break token, put that over there, and that will, does that end her? She does have a reposition, so yeah, she could reposition and vault. She could reposition next to him and then vault over top of him, but I don't really see a reason to put her in front of the Hekaton right now. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to go back to this view because that ends her turn, and then next we will go with Solon. Activate him, use Arrow Barrage, get 2 opening tokens. And then go 1, 2, 3. And we just get the 1 die, so we're going to get 1 rage, and we're going to need, what, 3 or higher to hit? What am I talking about? 3 or higher to hit? No, we need 6 or higher to hit, because it's 8 or higher, and then we have 2 openings, so 6 or higher. We will fate reroll that. We get a 9 there, so we'll take that 9. Okay, and then that's going to leave us with 2 black dice and a red die. Try to do some damage. Get BP1 here. It's going to be 3 with for our right mighty fist. We have a wound response of pushback 1, gain 1 danger, and then knockback 5. Okay. We do have a window of opportunity before that knockback. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see, that'll be a wound, and then we will gain pushback 1. Boom. Boom. Gain 1 danger. Boom. And then we will knock back 5, but we'll probably want to reflex away from this. Do I want to use his Iapetus Lifeguard? I could use Iapetus Lifeguard, or I could use Pursuer Protocol. We can use Iapetus Lifeguard for him. That's okay. Boom. boom. So he's not going to get knocked back there. So then this will go into our wound stack. Boom. Go to 2 wounds, 2 tokens on a fist for a fist, and then we will escalate with BP2. Three, 2, 1. Okay, we have our BP2 on top now. Replace an AI1 with a BP, or an AI2. It'd be fun, replace an AI with a BP. He goes to attack, and it's his right mighty fist. Well, I'm sure that's coming a lot of times when he's attacking. I'll stop in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, AI3. We definitely want to get another wound off this round, if we can. Okay, take that out, take that out, take that out. Back to Solon's view, and we are just going to get 1 token. We might want to make it a break or an opening here. It is a BP2 coming up. Yeah, initially I was thinking I'll go next with Herodotus and use the Temenos Scale Shield, but against the BP2, I mean, I could. It's less likely to wound, or I could Jawbone Axe it. The Temenos Scale Shield is just has a +1 precision there, which is nice. But I also forgot that Herodotus does have the Analyticos module. Let's take a break token. Yeah, I don't feel amazing about that, but we'll take that. I paused it to step away for a second, and then I forgot to unpause it while I was explaining my thought process for the next attack. So what I was saying is that I will probably want to go next with Herodotus and have him try to take the signature, so we can just get him in front and attacking Hekaton. But what I'm thinking is I'm debating if I want to move, if I wanted to reposition Solon here during his second ability window, because putting him here makes him a little bit safer in all directions in terms of like knockback. Like if he gets knocked back, this direction from this space, he at least has the column terrain tile there to protect him. I think the downside of doing that is that he can't give that +1 precision to Herodotus. Yeah, this early in the fight, I think it's more important to protect Solon. So we'll do that. We'll go with Herodotus now and activate him. And I guess it could have actually also repositioned Solon to be here instead. And then maybe let him take the next AI. It'll complicate things if this BP has pushback on it. But I think this is fine. So yeah, and on Solon's turn, it's just that he had reflexed here during the wound response to avoid that knockback, and then he used the reposition 2 from his Hermes tatters to get into the position that he's in now. So I'll stick with that. All right, and now for Herodotus, he will go move here. And then we're going to use Forced Kratos reaction on him, so we get him the priority target back. So that'll be 1, go to 2 attack. Ooh, that pushback did kind of screw some things up a little bit here, because assuming there's no pushback or knockback from this response, like if Herodotus gets knocked back from the signature here and then ends up having to take the AI, like, yeah, if he gets, sorry, let me rewind. If Herodotus gets knocked back at all, it's going to be a knockback 5 generally. He can reduce it, which is going to be a knockback 7. He can reduce it by 2 down to 5 because of his Nemos, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's still going to get knocked back into that terrain tile, that column terrain, and like what I want to, I would like to not have that get destroyed during a signature in case he gets targeted by the AI. But whatever. I mean, maybe we just, if we don't get a knockback, we'll have to rethink this. If we get a knockback or a pushback during the wound response here, if we wound, or during the, I'll say during the BP response, because it could be a fail response too. But we do have reflex with him, and we have a reflex of Pursuer Protocol, so we have plenty of that available. All right, so we're just going to stick with what we have here. And yeah, I'm gonna give this green die a break. I was doing some practice rolls with it this morning, and it was rolling terribly. So I'm just going to kind of put it in timeout for a while. It's done okay for me so far this fight. I didn't mean to take it out earlier, and I'm just like, it's kind of annoying me a little bit. Maybe we'll bring it back at some point, but maybe we'll just use that for our adventure rolls, but it hasn't been serving me like it used to in previous fights. Yeah, all right, so we're just attacking here. We'll use the Jawbone Axe because I think that will still give me a higher chance of wounding, even though it doesn't have that +1 precision. Unfortunately, also will not leave an opening token. Oh, I did want to... I want to use the Analyticos module. What do I want to use that for? Let's just use it for a break. I was using my calculator thing, and I think the break gives us like a 4% higher chance of wounding with that. A little bit of a higher full miss chance, but I think that's okay. It's not like we have a great Kratos pool anyway, so a full miss isn't super punishing at this point. So we'll use the Analyticos module, gain a fate, and we will get another break token in there. But if we do hit, I'll feel much more confident with the power roll if we have 2 break tokens in there. All right, so we need a 7 or higher to hit here because we have +1 from being adjacent to Solon. Okay. A 9 and an 8 will do it. Don't think we have anything for our first ability window. So we'll put these off to the side over here, and we'll draw our BP card. Hand Feet. That has an AT value of 4. Not too bad. We'll get... pardon me. Sorry, yawning. Clearly need more caffeine. We'll get 2 black and a red here, and we'll have 1 power reroll because we're at 2 rage. Oh, and he should have the priority target token again. This red over here is cocked a little bit. It shouldn't matter because we have plenty of power anyway, but okay, so that brings us to 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's a great power roll. Right, you know what? I'm feeling good. Feeling good. We will wound this Let's cut back over to this view. Boom, boom. Yeah, no wound response, right? No wound response. So 3, we'll get 3 wounds there. We're now charged up on Fist for a Fist. That was a BP2, so we'll get a BP3 in the deck. Do a little shuffle. Stop at 3, 2, 1. BP1. Okay. Take an AI2 out. The only AI2, like we have, what, 4 AI1s and 2 AI3s. Very interesting. Not our ultimate. Top card. Oh, top card is still not our ultimate. Okay. It's one thing we've been had pretty good luck with is the ultimate hasn't been on top or towards the top in a while. I think it was like one of the last pursuer fights that we did where it was towards the top. All right, stop in 3, 2, 1. AI1. Ooh, okay. So that makes me think I may want to not wound with Phylacteria this round. Okay, so then we will go into our second ability window here. Let's take out the break tokens, and we will just put an opening token in there. Ooh. I was going to say opening token because Phylacteria has Naval Ram, which has auto break 2. Like normally I would prefer to put a break token in here, but with Naval Ram it has auto break 2, so maybe I prefer opening, but also maybe I'm not going to be attacking with Phylacteria in her turn or next, like as the next person to wound, whatever, it's okay. I'll do an opening. It's just a BP1 on top, so I think I do like the opening here. I paused it before yawning that time, so I saved myself there. Okay, and we're gonna end his second ability window, I think, right? Yep, we're gonna end that, and that is gonna mean his signature is happening. I'll reset that counter. So we have SWAT, and this is signature in general, so not necessarily just signature against the attacker, but the targeting for it. So this is SWAT. The Hekaton does what it was made to do. Smash! SWAT, the first targeting line is closest Titan in front, in range. That's going to be a tie between Herodotus and Solon. Tiebreaker goes to the priority target. And Solon, or I'm sorry, Herodotus, congratulations, you are our lucky winner today. Okay, I'm gonna fix something really quickly. I'm gonna fix the BP. No, I'm not gonna fidget with it right now. I'm just gonna finish this video. The edge around the card zoom in here, I've been meaning to like clean it up so you don't have to see the tokens on the side, but it's not worth fiddling with right now. Okay. SWAT, we are going to get 2 dice, and that's going to be, we need a 9 or higher to evade. If we had 3 or more fate, we would get an extra die. We do not, so this is going to be 2 dice at 9 or higher. That is 2 hits. We get 2 free rerolls from our Terminus Scale Shield. Ooh, do we have anything for crit evade fail? We do. Unseen Scar gets discarded, and we get a Z Labyrinth tile. Oh, that doesn't have to be a negative. How do we want to place this? Honestly, you might want to place it like this. Ooh, maybe not actually, because if okay, so let's say we reflex to here, during the end of the signature to avoid the knockback. And then Hekaton goes later, and let's say his attack does pushback. If Herodotus gets pushed back here, he's going to die because he would basically, Hekaton would just go forward, and Herodotus cannot safely like displace to the right because the primordial would still be taking that one spot. However, if we did this, he'd get displaced this way and be onto the city tile. Let's see, what are some other possibilities here? We could go like this. That's interesting. Could even go like this. And then reflex here. And I'm going to pause this so I can think about this. All right, I think I might just do, I think I might still do this. If there is going to be pushback, I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to lose diplomacy and risk that on this fight. There is some chance of getting crushed with Herodotus here, but we have some reflex to be able to solve for that if we need to. So I think we'll be okay there. All right, I'm just gonna stick with that. So then we are about to take what? 2 danger, 3 danger, because we got 2 hits. And plus the 1 bonus danger, so that's going to take him from 0 danger to 3. That'll be a minor trauma. That's going to be battle cry. Another Titan may move up to 2 spaces or stand up. Oh. I think I'll then take advantage of that and move Solon there, so he's in line with a column terrain tile. Okay. I like that. That's good trauma. There's such thing as good trauma, right? And then we have to deal with the knockback 5, and I think we probably do still want to, so it'd be knockback 5, increase to knockback 7 because of Fleet of Hands. We can reduce it by 5 or 2-5 with Herodotus if we wanted to go that route. But let's just do, I'm going to use Pursuer Protocol here because Herodotus is likely to be targeted during the next attack. So I want to keep him lower on fate, at least for now. We'll reflex back 1 with Herodotus, and so he does not suffer that knockback. Signature is now done. That will end Herodotus's turn. And then it is just up to Phyloctera here to go. And we're probably not going to want to wound him because we have an AI 1 on top. We know there's 2 AI 3s in there, so it is not worth the risk. Like, the benefit of getting 1 extra wound this round, I don't think outweighs the risk of getting an AI 3 or an AI 2 on top. There would basically be a 4 in 6 chance that it's not going to be an AI 1 again. Wait, yeah, so hold on. We have wait a minute, why am I blanking here? We have, okay, so we escalated initially, so we should have 2 AI 3s in there at least. And then, do we have, Oh my gosh, why I cannot think this morning. We had, to start the fight, we had 5 AI1s and 1 AI2. We then went to 5 AI1s, 1-3. Then we went to 4 1s, 1-2, 1-3. Then we went to 4 1s, 2 3s. If we if we were to wound here, then we would go to 3 1s, 1-2, 2 3s. Yeah, so it'd be a 50-50 chance of getting another AI1 on top. Oh my gosh. Why am I so brain dead this morning? Clearly, it's not that I just need more sleep, it's that I need more caffeine. Okay, so we're gonna go with Phyloctera, activate her. Do we want to reposition her at all? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I just want to put her in a better position to, if Hekaton is going east, then I want to put Phyloctera in a better position to get over to him, but I also don't want to make her adjacent yet. I don't think there's any, there might be a zone 1 in the AI ones. I don't think there's a zone 2, but if there is, we can reflex out with her. All right, I'm happy with this. She will not do anything else, so we will end the Titan round there. We'll get everybody back. We will unexhaust our Argo abilities. We're gonna draw our AI card, which is Smash. The Hekaton smashes his front hands. Priority target in range is the first targeting line, so that is going to be Herodotus. And we're going to get 2 dice at 9 or higher. If we had 3 or more fate, we would need a 3rd die, but we're just going to get 2. These 2. And he's going to move up here. What's going to be our after attack? Knockback 5. Oh, that's fine. Because if he were to get knocked back right now, and he's just gonna hit the wall and just basically stay in place, suffer a danger, and take knockdown. That's fine. Well, maybe that's fine, depending on how much danger he gets from this attack. All right, so we need a 9 or higher to evade. We probably want to evade at least one of these. We do have block from our scale shield too, if we need it. Ooh, all right, so we get 1 evade. Then we will get a free reroll with this. Boom. 9, that's an actual full evade. Awesome. So we skip the rest of the attack. We go to the after attack. We can't even use our reflexes here to be able to avoid this. So we will just take our knockdown, or we're going to suffer crash. We're going to gain a danger from that. Go from 3 to 4. Then we will take our knockdown. And that's going to end that attack. Nice. I am glad I stuck with that AI1 on top. Okay, what do we want to go? Who do we want to go with first? I'm thinking between Solon and Phyloctera because, well, I mean, I could do Herodotus too. I just don't think I want to go with Ulyssia because Phyloctera and Solon would benefit more from the opening token. It's only a BP1, but we don't have any break tokens. So in that case, I might feel more comfortable with going with Solon. Plus, he's also adjacent right now, so he doesn't have to move. So we could use his movement to get his Iapetus lifeguard back. Yeah, okay. Let's just go with Solon to start. I think. Or do I want to save him? Nah, I'll go with him now. Yeah, okay. So activate him. We're going to immediately attack, bringing him to 2 rage. We're just going to get the 1 die, and we need a 7 or higher to hit. If he full misses, it's not the end of the world, because he still gets to place 1 break or 1 opening token in the Kratos pool. 3. Yeah, it's still worth fate re-rolling that. Oh gosh, that is cocked in there. That's a 3 again. Okay, so we full miss. What do we want in here? Maybe I'll try going with, maybe I'll put a break token in here, try going with Ulyssia. Yeah, this is just from his Mace ability, by the way. The full miss, place 1 break or 1 opening token in the Kratos pool. This is not second ability window or anything. So I'll go with a break. Then we'll end Solon's turn. And next we'll go with Ulyssia. The reason why I want to go with Ulyssia now is because maybe I can get a wound response from the Hekaton, which would cause like pushback, in which case he would come towards Phylacteria. Because if we can get Phylacteria to attack without having to move, then we can use that movement to get her naval ram back, because the naval ram does have cumbersome on it. So just something to be aware of there. There is one other thing we could do. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna go with Ulyssia next, and we're just gonna see how that attack pans out. Go with her, go 1, 2, keep her at a bit of a distance there, and she will attack. We could also have her go here and then get +1 precision. Thinking. No, first of all, I think I like the safety of being here more because we have more behind us and more board in general. Additionally, if I want to use that pull from her maze rake, then I want to pull her west. And if I go that other position, I'd have to pull him. Oh, no, I guess in the other position, I only have pull 1, so I could still pull him west, that 1 space, but I don't like where she would be relative to Hekaton in that space. So we're going to stay here, even though it doesn't give us as good a precision. So attacking with Maze Rake, we will have, we'll need 6 or higher to hit. Ooh, it's a crit and a hit. That's a full hit and crit. Nice. Okay. Just on BP1 though. Cute. I mean, I really hope we're able to win this. We're gonna get 4 reds, right? Yeah, 3, 2, 3. Yep, yeah. Okay. And we have a power reroll. Wow, not a great roll, but we don't need the power reroll. We still have what we need. We get a wound, so we're going to get 2 rage on Ulyssia. That brings her to 4. That is going to give her the priority target. So now I'm very glad I stayed west. Let's cut over to this camera. Boom. It's going to be 4 wounds. We're now at 1 here. Take this, shuffle in a BP2. Stop at 3, 2, 1. Get a BP1 on top. And then we need to take out an AI 1. Get an AI 2. Stop in 3, 2, 1. AI 3. Not good. She will get, well, now she's at 4 rage. She can put 2 tokens in. And she can do pull 1. Well, let's see. For her tokens, actually, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm thinking about this. So what I'm considering is that I could yawn. Oh, I'm so sorry. I could use her pull 1 to pull Hekaton here. Then I could go next with Herodotus, use Force Kratos reaction on him. Then when he attacks, he'd be at 4 rage. And then for his Kratos table, he would have a push. So he could also, Ulysses would be able to reposition 1 here. So he could push Hekaton here. But what I don't like about that is, number 1, it means that Herodotus would not be adjacent when he's attacking, and he's going to have both the Analyticos module and his Nemos that he is going to want to be able to get back. And if he has to move and attack, he's not going to be able to get those back. And that plan also relies on like Hekaton not doing some other pushback stuff from a wound response against Herodotus. So it's just, I don't think it's a, oh, wait a second. Ooh, alternatively, I think this works. Okay, so, oh, I might do this just because it's fun. We can pull Hekaton here. With Ulysses, we can then vault, do pushback of 1 because she's also at 4 rage, so we can push Hekaton here, and then we also still have a reposition with Ulysses if we want it. I don't know that we care necessarily about that, but then we can put I do really like being able to unexhaust Naval Ram on this turn. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I rarely use Vault, and I rarely use pushback and pull. Like, I don't use them as much as I feel like I should, and so this is a cool use for them. Oh, that's fun. All right, yeah, I'm gonna stick with that, and in that case, I'm gonna want to put 2 opening down because Phylacteria is gonna be able to get break, and it's just a BP1, so no, that's fun. Okay, what next here? Do we want to reposition? I don't think I see a reason to, because even if there's pushback to the east, it's not like Ulysses is going to get squished out. I think, oh, actually, well, she is the priority target now, so we do need to take that into account. And if there is pushback that leads into knockback, there is a risk that like she gets pushed back to here and then knocked back off. But we have reflex with Pursuer Imperative, so maybe we don't really care about that because I don't see a clear benefit to getting that. Yawn one more time. That's it. Just one more. That's it. Now I'm done with yawns. I don't see a clear benefit to the reposition, so I'm going to keep her there because if she just faces a knockback, then at least she's not going to end up wasting any column terrain tiles there. We can save those for a little bit longer. Okay, so I think she's going to end her turn there. And, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show the pool. With the Odyssey, we put those 2 opening tokens there. Okay. Yeah, so then we're going to go with Phylactera next. And do I want to use Forced Kratos reaction on her just to get her up to 2 rage and be at least in line with everybody else? Or do I want to save that for somebody? I don't think I really care to use it for her, at least this turn, because she gets a power reroll 1 from Naval Ram. So I think she'll be okay without it. So then let's have her just attack. So she hasn't used her movement yet, which is important. Then we're gonna get 1 die. We have 2 opening, so we need 6 or higher to hit. Boom. Another crit. Okay, but I'm using these on BP. I need crits on my BP3s, or just a BP3. If I can come away with this fight with a core, I'll be happy. I like to just try to get 1 core per fight, which is unreasonable. That's very hard to do. Let's see, we have the mighty left fist here. Oh, we got 2 break tokens. The one time I don't think about the first ability window is when we actually had stuff. Mighty left fist, AT of 3. We crit, so we avoid the wound response, which is helpful. We get 1 positive precision token. That's fine. I think actually the best thing about this is that we avoid the wound response. All right, so we are going to get 2 red. Let's do these 2 and a black. We have a power reroll and we only need 3. That's plenty. 2, 3, 4. You know what? This does us no good, but I have the power reroll anyway, so might as well. Okay, it's the same thing. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, and we only needed 3, so we wound and we crit on that. Let's gain 1 positive precision token. I'll take that. Goes into our wounds. 5, 2. Then we escalate. Get my this view. That was a 1, so we need another 2. Stop in 3, 2, 1. Another BP. Oh, come on. I want those 3s now. Those 3s have been eluding me. Then we need a remove a 1 and replace it with a 2. Stop in 3, 2, 1. AI 3. Yeah, it's worth it to try to wound another card here. See if we can get an AI 3 out from the top of that deck. Go back to Phylactera. This comes out, that comes out. These come out. We'll get 2 break from the Naval Ram, then we will exhaust Naval Ram from Cumbersome. Then we will get an opening token. And that's all we get from her. Okay. What do we want to do next here? Why is this even a question? I mean, I have to go with Herodotus. Of course we're going to go with him. Oh, was there anything that we could have done with, like, pull or push? No, okay. I was like, is there anything we could have done to put him back next to Hekaton? But we can't. So we're going to go with Herodotus here. And first thing we're going to do is stand up with someone waiting Nemos. Boom. Then we still have our barrage, so we should definitely use that. Get 2 more opening tokens in here. Just debating where I want to attack from. Like here we would get 1+1 precision from Solon, but having these 3 Titans grouped together that closely just feels like a really, really dumb idea. Even just attacking from here, I still don't like how closely grouped everybody is, but attacking from here or here, we're now vulnerable to knockback and pushback, and now we're starting to get into some AIs that are more likely to have those things. Even the BPs, let's see, wound responses. I mean, it's a BP1 that we have up, and I mean, I don't remember the percentage of BP1s that have a wound response with like knockback or pushback, but at least we have 2 of them in there that have the wound response for that, and a couple of them have it as a fail response. I'll just go in front of him here. I feel a little bit better about him being there because he can always reflex to the south. But I like how he's still in line with multiple obstacles that can prevent him from getting off the board edge. So we'll go there. I don't feel strongly about it, but I also don't feel strongly that there's like a definitively better position. All right, so we will attack with the Jawbone Axe. We'll get our 2 crit dice. We're gonna have +3 total, so we need 5 or higher to hit. Gain our rage. Okay, that's gonna be a 5 and a 6. Those will both hit. Yeah, we're sure we're gonna have more crits coming up. We're just saving those for the BP3s at this point. Left shield fist. Wound response, we need 4 or higher, so we have 2 black dice. Let's take these 2. And let's take this red. And we get no auto anything yet. So we're just gonna roll this. We have 1 power reroll. Oh, that's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reroll this for funsies. Nice, look at that. We crushed it. Oh. That's 6 total. We wound. Yay! We will gain a fate. Oh, sorry. Let's go back to this view because I still have to gain a fate and then reflex away for knockdown. Probably just want to use Iapetus Lifeguard. Yeah, because if I use Iapetus Lifeguard, I mean, we might end up in a situation where both Solon and Herodotus are fighting over who wants to use that last charge of Pursuer Protocol, but still better than using Pursuer Protocol now and just not giving ourselves that flexibility if we need it to reflex with Solon, because his Iapetus Lifeguard is also still exhausted. Oh wait, but I still had my movement with him. I attacked and then didn't do anything else. Right? Yeah, I did. So I could have used my movement with him to get this back. And oh, that does change it, because now maybe I want to avoid gaining another fate with Herodotus. Nah, let's use Iapetus Lifeguard. We'll gain the fate with Herodotus. We're starting to get out of the AI1 territory, and so the 3 fate is a little bit less impactful, I think. So yeah, we reflex one this way to avoid the knockdown. And then we will go to here. And now we're at 6 wounds, right? Oh yeah, now we're gonna be triggering signature. I did not take that into account. I blame it on my sleepy brain. 3, boom. That's gonna be another BP2. I really want to get one of these BP3s on top. Nothing. 3, 2, 1. We do get a BP3 on top. Because ideally, I can just get maybe 2 BP3s and finish the fight. That was an AI1, so we'll get an AI2. And now if we're really lucky, we'll get an AI2 on top. 3, 2, 1. AI2! Cool. I like that. Let's go back to Herodotus Cam. Take these out. Take that out. Then clear our beautiful Kratos pool. Really is very nice looking. And we're just gonna get 2 tokens. Let's do 2 break because we'll have Arrow Barrage going into the next round. So if we really need opening, we can get it. Where am I going with these? Those go there. So we're about to get signature closest Titan in front in range. That's going to end up being Ulyssia. Nothing we can really do right now to help her out. Okay, so let's end our turn there. Now signature happens. Let's go down to 0. We have SWAT. Back to this camera. So yeah, target is closest Titan in front in range. It's a tie between Solon, Ulyssia, and Herodotus, but tie goes to Ulyssia. So Hekaton is going to move up 1. We're going to only have to roll 2 dice because Ulyssia is still at 0 fate. So we need an 8 or higher with her. That is not going to evade. We could probably afford to spend 2 fate to re-roll both of these. Because, let's see, I mean, otherwise we're about to go up to 3 danger. Is it worth it? We have an AI2 up top. Maybe I'd rather save the fate. Like if I evade one of these, I'm saving 1 danger. It's gonna be a minor trauma regardless. I think it's pretty, what, we need an 8 or higher, so 8, 9, 10, 30%, what, 3, we have like a 9, 10% chance of evading both of these if we re-roll them. That's not worth it to me. I'd rather save the fate for something that we might get more use out of. Okay, so we're gonna take 2 hits. It's 1 hit per, or 1 danger per hit, plus 1 bonus danger. So it goes from 0 to 3. Draw a minor trauma here. Feign death. Immediately, every time I see the, like I have not, still not trained my brain to be like, this picture is good on this trauma, because every time I see this I'm like, oh my god, it's like a disemboweled and a minor trauma. Which would be awful. Oh my gosh, if they did that. I'm trying to remember what the worst minor trauma is. I don't know off the top of my head. It's probably a cycle specific one. But feign death, immediately chain break the primordial attack, gain the knockdown standing up condition card. Oh, actually this is awesome. That's super helpful right now. So gain knockdown, standing up, side up. She's still going to be on her side, but if she needs to do like a reflex, she still can. But the knockback 5 is a targeted effect against her, and because we chain broke, we don't have to do that. Cool. All right. That is going to end the Titan round. Reset here, reset there, draw an AI. Solar Plexer. Somehow the creature understands your connection to the Titan and attacks the most vulnerable neural plexus. Targeting line for this. Priority target in range. Oh, Ulyssia is absolutely in range right there. Go to Ulyssia Cam. That is going to be 2 dice. Oh, I'm glad we didn't do... I guess it wouldn't have really infected our attack here, but paused in time to not have the mute, or the yawn on mute. Yawn on camera. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. I cannot think today. All right, so we have 2 dice. So we're going to need to get 7 or higher with her. Maybe if I just talk more energetically, I will give myself more energy. 7 or higher. That's 1 evade. I'm absolutely going to re-roll this, see if we can do a full evade here. I mean, I know we can. Watch this. Well, I could have. I just didn't want to. So we're going to get 1 hit. Each hit deals 2 danger, so it's going to be another 3 danger total. Go up to 6. And that will be a major trauma. Will we continue to get lucky here? Gash. Oh, it's kind of a crappy card to draw right now. Oh no. So we're going to gain a danger, and then we have to resolve the trauma draw again, which is unfortunate because that now puts us in... this gets shuffled in, yeah. Okay. That now puts us in grave trauma territory. Let me finish shuffling these. Boom, boom, boom. Different shuffles here. All right. I'll put those back. And we'll do a little draw of our grave trauma here. Godly Resolve. You may discard all condition cards, condition tokens, and ambrosia tokens, or lose 3 fate. But we don't really have much of that, so we're just going to lose that 1 fate. Just thankful it is not disemboweled. Yeah, the disemboweled, I think I've drawn disemboweled a few times on camera. I know earlier in the cycle, I guess maybe before I started recording, I felt like I was drawing a disemboweled like 2 out of 3 fights. It was kind of brutal. I think that there's 3 disemboweleds in the grave trauma deck. I'm gonna have to double check that at some point because I'm kind of curious. All right, so that's gonna be like my most commonly used phrase in these videos too. All right, so also welcome back and see you in the next video. There we go, the 3 most common phrases I use. But the all right, so is a little bit less voluntary than the others. I was literally about to do it again to transition into thinking about what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna stop myself. I'm gonna treat it like a yawn or a cough or something like that. And if I'm about to say it, I'm gonna pause it. Then I'll say it, and then I'll come back on video. So it's like I'm saying it, but you don't know I'm saying it. What's my... I need like a... I'm gonna come up with a list of transition phrases to just have in front of me. And then I'll just be reading off of them. Now, back to the show. Okay. What do we have here? We still need to do knockdown, but we can just ignore it because we already have knockdown. We can't get knocked down multiple times. So now we skip to the after attack. If 2 or more danger was dealt, draw a Kratos card. Ooh, this is our first Kratos card draw. Let's go to this camera. go ahead and give these a shuffle because I don't think I've actually shuffled these since they've been sitting here and I've been starting recording. So they may have been in the exact same positions like this whole time. But we will give a little shuffle here. Stop in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna draw this Kratos card. Abandon. Oh no, this does not seem like a good one. The primal urge to flee is just too strong. You are fleeing. On your turn, you must use your movement to move towards the closest board edge. You cannot attack or use other actions or abilities unless stated otherwise. If you would cross the board edge, remove your Titan from the board. It runs away. For all purposes, treat it as dead. Well, in this fight, it kind of is dead because it's literally running off a cliff. Then there's this rally effect. At the end of your turn, you may test courage of fate or higher, and on success, discard this card. Okay, well, at least she's at 0 fate right now. But a 1 always fails, so we at best have a 90% chance of succeeding. Still pretty good. Okay, well, so best case scenario, we are burning 1 turn with Ulyssia, which is kind of a shame because right now she is our best attacker because she's at 4 rage and she'd be going up to 5. So like her attack, she could be attacking with up to 5 reds. So a little annoying, but it could be way worse. All right, so now the attack on her is resolved. Don't really know why I cut back to that cam. Didn't really need to. Now, what do we want to do here? Also, I totally did it again. At the end of Phyloctera's turn, she also still had her movement. That was the whole point of me doing all that vault and movement and stuff. So I could have unexhausted Naval Ram. I was just thinking, like, why is that exhausted? We were intentional about making sure that did not have to be exhausted. So she had used her movement at the end of that turn. I think probably what happened is that we probably did signature after she attacked. No, I just forgot because we did signature after Herodotus attacked. Not after she attacked. Anyway. Let's see. I mean, Phyloctera has the bonus precision, which is nice, and she has Naval Ram to get that auto break too, and all that good stuff. But I think what I want to do, like, I think our 2 best attackers right now are still going to end up being with Ulyssia out of the picture for all intents and purposes. Oh, actually, interesting. With Abandon, on your turn, you must use your movement to move towards the closest board edge. You cannot... Oh, you cannot... I was like, whoa, can we do attack first and then use our movement to run away? But no, you cannot attack or use other actions or abilities unless stated otherwise. Is this a condition? This is a condition. But Siren Survivor doesn't say you can use it on Abandon. Oh, that's a... Man, that would... Oh, that's a... Siren Survivor, it's kind of annoying that you can get it in the first cycle because it really just does not have much value. Like, you don't draw Kratos cards that often. So the fact that you can't even just use Siren Survivor, I mean, maybe there's a Q&A where like maybe they corrected that because like this would be just a niche case. I mean, you draw Kratos cards so infrequently that like outside of Menestus Theater, where I was probably drawing them a little bit more often. I don't know, this is the first Kratos card I've had to draw this entire playthrough. Well, we'll see how we feel about this again in the next cycle. I kind of forgot about cycle 2. Anyway, rant. I'll end my rant there. Yeah, so we cannot attack with her. So Herodotus and Solon are going to be the 2 people that I want attacking BP3s. Do I care which one of them attacks right now? At least Herodotus can, he can use the forced Kratos reaction to go up to 5 rage if we want to. So he could get 2 red, 2 black, which would be the same thing that Solon could get if he uses Death Follows. So in that sense, it doesn't really matter. But actually, let's prioritize going with Herodotus first, because even though we're adjacent with both, Herodotus more desperately needs the whole boon of, hey, you're adjacent, you can attack without moving, because he can get back Analyticos module, he can get all the stuff back. And Analyticos module would be great to get back. So yeah, we'll go with him. Now I'm just thinking if I want to use Arrow Barrage with him or not. Let's go with this first. We'll use our movement to unexhaust our cards. And then we'll use Analyticos module to put, well, maybe we could do, a break with Analyticos and then use Arrow Barrage to get 2 opening. And then we're really setting ourselves up for success on wounding a BP3. Let's do that. Yeah, let's prioritize like getting this first BP3 done, and then we'll worry about the second one. I won't just try to save stuff for that second one, because then there's a risk I don't wound this one, and then it's not a BP3 on top, and then it complicates everything. So let's, they always say put all your eggs in one basket. Let's do that. 2 opening. I'm gonna knock on wood because I don't want to jinx myself. Oh my gosh, I can't even grab these opening tokens. So we use our last charge of Arrow Barrage. Oh, and then with the Analyticos module, we would have gotten a 3rd break token. Did we already gain our fate for that? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna say we did already gain it. I feel like I did. If I watched this back and I did not gain the fate, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure I did. And now we'll attack. Right? Yep, we're gonna go, and then we're gonna use Force Kratos reaction to go from 3 to 4 rage, and then we'll attack. We'll go to 5. All right, I'm gonna do a couple practice rolls here because I wanna get a crit on this, and I just wanna get our, oh, dang it. That would've been great. Okay, well, we got a 1 and a 3 out of the way, 8 and a 2. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm feeling it. All right, this is our real roll. 8 and 1. So we are going to, ooh, wait, what do I need to hit here? I didn't even think about that. I need a 6 or higher. I'm gonna be aggressive and re-roll both of them because I really want to crit here. This could be really stupid, but I really want to get, I kind of want to crit chase here. Okay, so we're gonna gain 2 fate. And we're gonna re-roll. I'm gonna fix some of this stuff here. I'm gonna grab some water really quickly though, because I am parched and I think I just need to be hydrated before I roll these crits. All right, I'm back. Got my water. Got a couple extra practice rolls in just in case. I have some snow falling off the roof outside right now, and I'm not gonna lie, it scared the crap out of me. But all right, we have our 2 dice here. I'm gonna do these one at a time. Let's see if we can get, let's see if we can get a crit. I feel good. Let's go. All right. All right, we're gonna keep that off to the side. We're gonna keep that safe. Now, come on, we just need another hit. We don't even need a crit on this one. We just need a 6 or higher. A 9, let's go. All right, we got it. Come on. Well, we're mostly there. Let's see if we can wound. Now I'm gonna just like completely fail the power roll, and it's gonna stink. Okay, so we're gonna draw our BP3 over here. Boom. Let's see, humanity. Crit is Hekaton gains 1 positive danger token, 1 positive attack die, and 1 positive precision token. After the fight, resolve the No Mercy for the Centimane special event. Ooh, that's fun. I mean, if we roll well and we get this, obviously bad things can happen, but also we might be able to end the fight this round anyway, so it may not be too big of a deal. All right, so we're gonna have 2 black dice from our Jawbone Axe. We're gonna have 1 red die from our Titan. We're gonna have 1 red die from our Kratos table. We don't get the auto break from Jawbone Axe because we're only at 4 danger. And yeah, so I think we have everything we're gonna get here. And let's do this one at a time as well, just because I feel like sometimes I just have better luck when I roll one at a time. Boom. Apparently I'm going to be taking that back. Boom. Okay, not terrible. Let's roll our red die. Okay, that's great. I love that. Boom. All right. Is that enough? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm not even going to reference the meme. Ignore that I did that. Right? I'm not crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom! Levi, we crit! We got a core! Nice. We're also about to get just absolutely destroyed. Are you still over there? Yeah, you are still over there. All right. Yes. I knew he was good luck. Levi, you have to stay down here with me for the rest of the campaign. Actually, sorry, bud. It's gonna be a long time. So we're not gonna do the instinct response. We do resolve the critical, where Hekaton is going to gain 1 positive danger token. So this will go from 1 to 2. 1 positive attack die and 1 positive precision token. And these are not temporary, these are going to stay with him the rest of the fight. Precision and attack die. Just put those there like that. We don't need counters on them if it's just at 1. After the fight, resolve the No Mercy for the Centimane special event. Yes, sir, will do. Cool. All right, so that is going to go into our wound stack. Go up to 8 wounds. This counter goes up to 2. Nothing else is going to change there. We're going to add 2 BP3s. I'm sorry, we're going to remove the lowest BP card and then add 2 BP3s. 1, 2. And then we're going to shuffle these. We're going to stop in 3, 2, 1. Okay, BP2, not ideal. Although maybe we can make it work for us because we probably want to attack next with Phylacteria anyway, and she can wound a BP2. I have more faith in her wounding a BP2 than a BP3, and then she'll also leave more tokens in the pool. So that's the story that I'm going to go with. Oh, and then I didn't even escalate the AI deck yet as I started putting dice away. Remove the lowest card, right? Yeah. And then, yeah, so it's going to be an AI 1. We're going to add an AI 3. Stop in 3. Oh, God. No. Stop in 3, 2, 1. AI 3. Okay. Herodotus Cam. Boom. Let's see. What are we doing here? We got to clear the Kratos pool, and then we're not going to get a lot of tokens. All right, so we're going to clear this out. We're only going to get 2 tokens. That's okay. We probably want to make them both opening since Phylacteria is going next. And then what do we want to do here? There's no point in doing pushback against him. So we're just going to end Herodotus's turn. Okay. Then, oh, why did it give... I gave Phylacteria the knockdown standing up card. It should have gone to Ulyssia. All right, I need to wrap this up soon because I need to check my phone because I have somebody coming over today, and I need to check my phone to see what time they're coming over, and I don't think they're using iMessage, so I can't check it from my laptop. All right, this is the downside of using an iPhone to film with your main camera, is that it's my primary phone that I'm using, and I can't check things while I'm using it. All right, so we're gonna go with Phylacteria. And we could walk up next to Solon. So we get what +1 precision, because what we're gonna have +3 precision total right now. We're gonna need a 5 or higher. That would bring it down to I mean, it's always nice getting extra precision. What are the downsides of doing that? He still has reflex, so it might not be a big downside. Oh, actually, no, the big downside would be I could get knocked back off the board edge. Yeah, okay, so we're not going to risk that. Oh, shoot, and because we have a BP2 on top, if we wound this, we're going to trigger signature. Okay, let's think about that. How would that impact our fight here? If there is pushback from this response, then we're going to get attacked with Phylacteria, or yeah. Oh, hold on, I gotta move some stuff off my couch for my dog. Oh, hold on, buddy, I got you. Levi needed space on the couch. Hi, buddy, I did say your name. You're a good boy. So let's just attack from behind with Phylacteria. Boom. Then we will... guess we'll just attack, right? There's nothing else I really want to do. There's no beneficial things that I can do here. It'd be nice if she had 3 or more danger, because then we could have her turn the primordial towards her. I know I said it before, I do really need to kind of like reevaluate who the tankier titans are, because it probably should be Phylacteria and Herodotus instead of Herodotus and Ulyssia. But okay, let's just attack, I guess. So she goes from 1 rage to 2. She's only going to get the 1 die here. We need a 5 or higher to hit. Okay. That's a 7. It's good. That'll hit. We'll get our 2 auto break. Draw this BP. Boom. We have shoulder hands, AT of 5. With a wound response of a pushback, it's going to end up being pushback 2, knockback 7. This will be... Okay, let me think about... So pushback 2 is going to put her here. Knockback 7. We could reduce that to knockback 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That is good. Because then on signature, even if she gets knocked back from that, she could, if we need her to, we can have her just get knocked back into the column there. All right. So I'm not super concerned about this response. We're going to get a, let's use this red, let's use this black, let's use this red. That's all we're going to get. We have 2 power reroll. Okay, that makes me feel better. Right, let's do our red, red, black. Boom. 2. Boom. 1. 3. We need 2 more. Boom. That's all right. That's good. That's all we need. That is 5. That'll do. Let's see. Oh, well, I need to do the response first. Pushback 1, which is going to be pushback 2. And then gain 2 danger. And then knockback 5, which we could reflex. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I want to reflex now or... Oh, actually maybe, because if we don't reflex and we let her take that knockback, she's going to go here, then Hekaton's going to go here, then could Solon even run up and hit him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does have the Eola pile engine, but I think let's reflex. Let's have her gain a fate and reflex. Then we'll go to this cam. Wound. This is going to go to 9. This is going to go to 3. So that is readied. Then we are going to get a BP3 in here. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to end up with a BP3 on top, but we could just wound anything and hopefully end the fight soon. 3, 2, 1. BP2. Oh, God. Okay, well, I dropped some of those cards, so we should reshuffle. All right, 3, 2, 1. BP3. Dang it. I dropped the cards and I didn't want to know what was further in the deck. I should have just kept the BP2 on top. That was dumb. Whatever. I felt like I should reshuffle. We need to take out an AI2. And get... Oh, now we have our ultimate in here. Oh, boy. This could be fun. All right. Oh, and it's on top. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Let's go back to this camera. Second ability window, we'll get 2 break, exhaust to that. Then we'll get 1 opening, and that's that. And yes, and then her turn will be over, but we do have to resolve the signature as well. Boom. And so it's going to be closest Titan in front in range. So that is going to go back to being Phyloctera. And he's going to attack. We have an extra attack die. So from that crit that we did earlier. So that's going to be 3 dice. 3 dice, and we need 9 or higher to evade still, right? Yep. Okay. 9 or higher. That's 1 evade. We don't get any free rerolls. Let's see, how much danger are we about to take? We're about to take 2 hits. That'd be 2 danger plus 2 bonus dangers. That'd be 4. We're about to take 4. It's probably worth re-rolling both of them. Yeah. Let's go up to 3. See if we can get... I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm kind of just going for a full evade here, but... Okay, so... We're going to take 2 hits. We're going to get 2 reds. I'm just also realizing that I don't think I did my armor roll when I was using Herodotus. Whoops. Okay, so we have 2, maybe I did. 2 dice here. We're about to take, how much danger would you say? 4 danger. We reduce it by 1. Now taking 3 danger, that brings us up to 5. Major trauma. Gain this card and the priority target token. While you have this card, you cannot lose this token. Okay. And then knock back 5. Let's use our last reflex here. Get her away. That way we save that column tile. Hopefully we won't need to worry about that column tile, but just in case. Okay, and then we have to go with Solon next. We still have both Ulyssia and Solon here, but we have to go next with Solon because he cannot go last. I'm surprised. I think I've actually been pretty good about remembering that, which is surprising. I kind of would have assumed I would forget about that, but I'm proud of myself for that. So Solon is going. I think he's just going to go 1, 2, 3. Maybe go right there. And he needs a... He's going to need a 7 or higher to hit. Ooh. Wish we could do better than that. All right. Gain a rage. Go up to 3. All right. 7 or higher. Come on. 4. Fate reroll. 8. Let's go. Okay. Now comes the hard part. We don't have any auto things. We could not have done rush. I was just thinking about that. We could not have done rush. So there's no auto break that we have, so we still just have to live with the 2 break tokens in there, which it's going to be enough for sure. Okay, only a 6. I'm not even showing his window. I apologize. It's only going to be 6. Okay, so then let's do our 2 black from Maze. Let's do, yeah, we'll get our 1 from our Titan, and then we'll get another red from Death Follows. And we have just the 1 power reroll. So let's start with our reds. Yeah, not a good start. Worse. Better. So that's 4 that we're at right now. 5. Okay. So we'll keep, I mean, the reds are effectively both meaningless at this point. Yes, we only have 1 power reroll, correct? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, come on, please. Please, 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 please. Damn it. Shoot. Oh, man. Yeah, if we even had 1 more... Is there a break token that I would have missed? Yeah, I mean, maybe in hindsight, maybe I should have done 3 break with Phylactery instead of 2 break and an opening, but I don't know. I think 2 break and an opening was probably still the right move there. Dang. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, I'm sitting in my denial. Give me a moment. Darn. Oh, shoot. So we're about to take the ultimate to the dome. All right, so that gets discarded. That's okay. Well, I can't complain much. That's the first BP we have not wounded, and we've gotten a core. This fight's going great so far. So we fail on that. Our Kratos pool, we don't have any more charges of arrow barrage left, so how do we want to do this? Who do I want going next? I mean, ideally, I think I need to get 2 break in here because we're trying to go for a BP3. I think we just need more break. Okay, so, hi Levi. You looking at me, buddy? Let's go with, well, we're gonna go with the only person that we have left, Elysia. She will go and she will use her movement to flee towards the board edge, towards the closest board edge. So I think she's gonna have to go north. Oh, I need to stand up for this. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The knockdown standing up goes away. And let's see, is there anything else we can do with her? No, we do need to make that test. Let's use her, color is she red. Let's use her special die here. So the test was, we just need to not get a 1, right? You may test courage of fate or higher. And we can re-roll this because it's a test. All right, so we need 2 or higher. 6. That is a 2 or higher, so we will lose this Kratos card. And we'll put that off to the side over there. That's nice. And that will end the Titan round. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now we will draw our ultimate AI, Backbreaker. One of the mighty front hands bends inwards, almost as if the Hekaton was kneeling. The other hand raise you in the air, then slam you down. Target is priority target. Sorry, Phylactera. That's you. We're gonna move and attack. 8 or more fate. You die. Oh, actually, well, we still have to do our evasion roll first. So, ooh, this is gonna be 4 dice, and he has 1 extra precision. So, what? That's essentially a minus evasion to us. So we're gonna have 4 dice, right? That's what that should have been. 1 positive precision token. Yeah. So it's gonna be easier for him to hit us. We have 4 dice at 10 or higher. And we're gonna be drawing an obol either way. Most amount of danger we can take from this is gonna be, we could take 10 danger potentially, because we have 8 that we could get from the hits, plus the 2 bonus danger, so yeah. Even just evading 1 would be good, because then that would put us at 13, and if we can avoid getting to 14 or more danger, that would be very helpful. Oh, but we do have our armor roll too. That could help. All right, so that is gonna be all hits. I probably want to re-roll all of these. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have somebody here looking at our heater, so let's see, where were we? I think we were going to re-roll all of these, right? Because we're going to gain 4 fate, re-roll all of them, because we really want to try to at least reduce the danger gain by 2. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go from 3 fate to 7. And we need a 10 or higher. Okay, we have a crit evade fail. Is that gonna hurt us? No. Okay. So unfortunately, we're gonna not reduce the danger there. We will still get our armor roll. Try to get this here. That is, we reduce it by 1. Darn. Okay, so we're gonna gain, so 8 or more fate, you die. If you didn't die, each hit deals 2 danger, then draw an obol instead of a regular trauma draw. So we took 4 hits. That's gonna be 8 danger plus 2 danger. It's 10 minus 1 is 9. We're at 14. Unfortunately, that's just enough to add the you died horribly obol into that trauma deck. Shuffle our cards here. We're gonna roll die. Okay, that's 6 divides evenly by 3, so we're just gonna draw the top one. Okay, I'll take a you live. Go ahead and shuffle these again. You died horribly stays in there. 3. Okay, we don't shuffle anymore. All right. So then after attack, knockdown, we don't have. Oh, no. Phylactery does not have any reflex available, so she does not do anything there. She just takes knockdown. She cannot tumble out of that either. Because tumble is only for crash. We need a knockdown card. Why am I getting Ulysses and Phylactery mixed up today? Okay. Not horrible. We avoided death. That goes into our discard, and then we have another BP3. Hey, maybe we'll get another crit. Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe we missed on that attack because we were like, we just need another crit. Who do we want to go with? Actually, here I think is what I want to do during that last AI card. We had a window of opportunity before that after attack to avoid the knockdown. We're not going to use anything for Phylactery, but we will use Ulysses' Pursuer Imperative for advanced reflex. We'll go 1, 2, and then we're going to start this round by going with her. And we will do Rush because we have at least 2 danger. And we are going to gain a fate for Rush. And we will have her go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. And she will get 2 dice to try to hit with. She has +2, so she needs a 6 or higher. And Solon cannot. Ooh, actually with Solon, we also could have reflexed forward. That's what we'll have done. So Solon will have reflexed forward during that same ability window to get here. And now Ulysses has +3 total to hit. So she needs 5 or more. Oof, we're gonna fate reroll both of those. Go to 4 fate. All right, that is 1 hit. Yeah, she does not get any bonus precision during that rush, so that's just 1 hit. We're gonna have 1 fewer red dice to try to wound with. So we're gonna get 2 from the Maze Rake, 1 from her thing. We did not increase her rage. She goes up to 5 rage, so she does get another red die from our Kratos table, and then we get auto break 1 from Rush. Draw this BP3. Okay, we still have a chance here. 5. That's not too bad. Let's go. 1, 2. Oof, nothing. 3, 4. Let's re-roll just this empty one, I think. Do we want to re-roll 2 of them? We can re-roll 2. I think I will re-roll 2 of them. I don't know if this is actually a smart move to do it, but I think I'm going to just because I don't know. I just feel better about doing that. So I'm going to re-roll both of them. Ooh, plenty. That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 total. That will wound. And we end the fight there. That's going to be a generic double wound. That's going to put us at 11 wounds total. So we are good now. Okay. I mean, overall, good fight. We did not lose any Titans. We got a core. You can't ask for much better than that, to be honest. Let's go to this view and we will do our resources really quickly. So this, I'm going to replace the generic double wound with this card, but we only get 1 core. Take that. That. Boom. Boom. There. 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 All right. Go to cargo. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3, 18 plus 3 ambrosia is going to be 21 ambrosia. Nope, not trireme. It's going to take us to 99. Then we will go up to 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 4 times 3 is 12 muscle clusters. And then we only get 3 calcified knuckles. And we get a core. Excellent. Okay. This is our this is probably our best fight so far. This might be the only fight. No, we didn't lose a fight in the Temenos, or we didn't lose a Titan in the Temenos fight, but that ended early, so I don't really count that one. But yeah, I think we did a good job of moving our Titans into into good spaces for protecting them against getting knocked back off the board edge, which is like, if you're not careful with that, that's something that can really quickly lead to losing Titans, losing a fight. Not even just losing a fight, but just like it can just make the fight go a lot worse really quickly. We also were able to keep the Hekaton in the center of the board. We didn't have to worry a ton about the priority target and trying to OOR Hekaton. I found that I usually try to OOR Labby and other primordials more, or really primarily Labby and Temenos. I'll OOR them more. I don't really do it as much with Hekaton, even though you can, because he does go after the priority target a lot, or just closest Titan in front. But yeah, I don't think we had to really worry about the balancing that much. It ended up working out pretty evenly, where he was kind of going back and forth between a few different Titans that he was attacking. So cool. All right, we're going to end the video there. I'll see you in the next one.